Hey guys, it's LoomingLegends here, and in this video I will be showing you how to make this 𝒞𝓁𝒾𝒸𝓀 bunny. This is an original design of mine. Before we get on to the video, this video is a collaboration with Chloe Looms. So please go check out her channel, go subscribe, like, and comment on her channel. Without further ado, let's get on to the supplies you will be needing and the band count. So you will be needing a hook. Today I'm using a rainbow loom metal hook. You will be needing stuffing, scissors, and bands. So you will be needing about 320 of your main bunny color. Today I used Caribbean green or blue. And then you'll be needing about 15 of your ear color. Today I used pearl pink. And you will also be needing two 10mm safety eyes and their backings. And without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. Alright everybody, we will be starting off by making our ear, so the ear doesn't take too long to make. So you want to get one band of your main bunny color and wrap it around so there are 3 loops on your hook. Like so. You want to grab 2 bands, place it on the hook and slide that cat band through, then reclaim. Then you want to grab 3 bands of your ear color, slide them through. But before reclaiming, you just want to let this side off, slide them down, slide this part down to your hook, grab 2 of your inner ear color and wrap it around 3 times. So grab 2 bands and go once, twice, and 3 times. Then down here you want to grab these 3 loops and bring them back onto the hook, like so. You want to grab another 3 bands, pull through these first 3 bands, then the ear color bands, the ear filler, and then lastly these 3 bands. And then again, before reclaiming, you want to let go of this side, slide this end down, grab another 2 bands of your ear filler color, wrap them around 3 times, and then you want to grab this end and reclaim it back on. Grab another 3 bands, slide through all of the loops again. Reclaim without adding the liner. Before we close off, we want to grab 1 band and slide it through all of those loops on your hook. Reclaim, grab your holding hook, and transfer the ear onto there. So congratulations, you have just made 1 ear. I want you to go pause the video and make another ear and then meet me back here. Okay everybody, next up we will be making this leg. So as you can see, this bunny has 2 legs. You could add additional legs in the back if you'd want. So I'm going to be showing you how to make 1 leg. So this doesn't take very long either. So you want to make a magic ring of 7. So you're going to get 1 band and wrap it around so there are 3 loops on your hook. You want to grab 1 band, slide through that cat band, reclaim, and lightly slip knot, like so. You want to go back into your cat band, grab another band, slide through that cat band, reclaim, and bring these 2 over that front loop. There, we want to repeat this process 5 more times. Sorry if I'm very quiet in this tutorial. As you probably heard in the intro, this is my 2nd time filming this. There. So you want to grab your C-clip and add it to that loop on your hook. And now you want to do 1 round of single crochets all the way around. A single crochet is when you go into the 2 loops, grab a band, slide through those 2 loops, reclaim, and bring these 2 loops over the front. So that is a single crochet. We want the single crochet all the way around until we reach our C-clip or stitch marker. Let's move these a bit closer. For some reason, when I go fast, the band slips, so that's why that just happened. Okay. There. Now we want to go into the next stitch over. You're going to grab one band, slide through all 3 of those loops, and reclaim. Now you want to grab your holding hook and just put that leg on. So now we have our ears and legs done. Next, we will be making the muzzle. Okay, so for the muzzle, you just want to get a single band, wrap it around so there are 4 loops on your hook, grab one band of your main bunny color, and slide through that quadruple looped cap band. And then you can just let this sit aside for a bit because this is going to be the nose of the bunny. Now we have to make the actual magic ring. So for this muzzle part, it's a magic ring of 6. So we're just going to do that now. I already showed you how to make a magic ring of 7. So you just want to do it with a magic ring of 6. If you would like to make a smaller muzzle, you could just do a magic ring of 5. Or if you want a bigger muzzle, like me, I'm going to do a magic ring of 6 to make the muzzle look bigger. But you can choose what you want. But anyways, now that you have this, you want to go into the next stitch over, grab a single band, slide through all of those loops, reclaim, and slip knot lightly. Because we will be taking this half band off later. Anyways, now that you have your magic ring, you want to go into this stitch up here. So go into here, grab one end of your nose band, grab it, slide it through, go across, so go to the stitch across, then this other loop or band, put that on your hook, and then bring these 2 loops over, and now you have something that looks like this. What are you supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to slip knot, so you're going to bring this loop over that loop, and so you can just adjust the nose, because obviously this is really low. Oh, I think I made it too low. Okay, so now we want to attach our nose to our magic ring. So we will just be going into the 2 side stitches. So we're going to go right here. So grab one end of the nose and slide it through. And then you want to go into the stitch across. So I'm going to go here. Grab the other end, pull it through, and now you want to slip knot there, and then adjust the nose, move it up a bit, and then from this slip knot we want to go below it. So from this one we want to go here, put your hook into here, grab this band, slide it through, reclaim, and slip knot lightly. So as you can see, this would technically be the muzzle for our bunny. Now that we have all of our pieces done, which is our muzzle, legs, and ears, we can put these aside for later. Now we will be starting on the main bunny. So we will be starting off with a magic ring of 6. So again, I already showed you how to do this. So you can just follow along with me, or if you're having trouble, you can just rewind the video. Okay, so you want to grab your C-clip or stitch marker and add it to that loop on your hook. Our next round is increasing in every stitch to get to 12 stitches. So an increase is when you do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. And again, I'm sorry for being awfully quiet today. But if this is your first time watching us, then welcome. there, you want to grab your C-clip and add it to that. Grab your C-clip and add it to that front loop around your hook. Our next round is a single crochet followed by an increase, which will get us to 18 stitches. And we should have 12 stitches, so let's count. I'm going to whisper so you can count without me interrupting you. Okay, so as I said earlier, we're just going to do a single crochet followed by an increase. And after this round, we should have 18 stitches around. And we are ending off in an increase. So there, now we should have something like this. We want to count our stitches, but before then you want to grab your C-clip and add it to that front loop. So we should have 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So next we want to do 3 rounds of single crochet. I'll be doing 1 round with you, and then you're going to want to pause the video. So let's get started. And at this point of the video, that's usually when I start to blabber, but I'm going to try to stay quiet. I hope I'm not too quiet though. Maybe I am. Oh, and yes, we are in a different spot where I usually don't film in here. I usually film in my room. But typically when Anna films tutorials, she usually films in this room. But I usually film in my room. This room has this desk, and that's nice because originally in the first attempt of making this tutorial, I made, what was I saying? Anyways, so this is what we have. Now we want to do 2 more rounds of single crochet. A little tip for you is when you do your rounds, I recommend marking your rows with a band. So we did 1 round, so now we have 2 rows left. I will continue my story and I'll meet you guys back here once you do those 2 rounds of single crochet. Okay everyone, welcome back. Now we should have something that looks like this. I'm sorry, this isn't focusing. Sure. So next up we want to do a single crochet followed by a decrease to get us to 12 stitches. So I'll show you what a decrease is in a second. So it's fine. A decrease is when you grab this inside loop of 1 stitch and then the outside loop of another stitch. You grab your band, pull through those loops, reclaim, and lightly slip knot. So we want to do this all the way around to get to 12 stitches. As I was saying about the desk, this is a different desk in a different room. We typically film on a white desk, but Anna, she likes to film on this desk. We're planning to film a bunch of tutorials today, so if you recognize this shirt and, wait, where was I? This desk in a lot of future tutorials, that's because we're getting them all filmed today because they take a while to edit. And we are ending off in a decrease. There, so now we should have 12 stitches. You can grab your stitch marker and bring it up to that loop. So we want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I realized I started counting out loud. Next, we want to decrease all the way around to get to 6 stitches. So let's just do that. After this, we will start attaching something, so get ready for that. So there we go. Now we have something like this. So we will be needing our ears and muzzle, as well as a bit of stuffing to stuff up our head. So we will be starting, and our safety eyes. So I'm just gonna get our safety eyes. Yeah, we're starting to run low. So we will be needing 2 10mm safety eyes today, as well as their backings, because you need the backings. So we're gonna start by going into the next stitch over. You want to grab a band and slide it through all of these loops and temporarily slip knot to fasten off. So now we have this dumpling looking thing. So we want to grab our safety eyes. But before we do, I will be showing you how to make your eyes if you don't have safety eyes. So you'd get a band, you'd wrap it around, so there are 4 loops on your hook. You'd grab a band, slide through with your main bunny color. Imagine that pink band was a black band, okay? Then you'd just go into your stitch, you'd grab one end of your, what is this called? Eye band, you'd pull it through, you'd reclaim, then you'd slip knot. I'm not going to slip knot because I'm not actually doing banded eyes, but that's how you do the banded eyes. For the safety eyes, you would just poke the safety eyes in, so I'm just going to count a few stitches up. So from the tie band, 1, 2, 3. So you want to poke your eye in, and then go skip 1 stitch, and then go into this next stitch. As you can see, this is where we want our eyes. I'm just comparing. So now we want to grab our backings and put the backings in. I'll try to do them on camera, but if it doesn't work, I'm just going to go off camera to put the backings in, because they do typically take a while. Okay, that's one end for our, well, not one end, one eye, then for our other eye. Okay, there. So now we want to add in our muzzle. So we want to grab this piece right here. So we want to attach our muzzle like that. So we want to undo this 1 slip knot very carefully, and then grab these loops onto your hook. You want to carefully transfer this onto your fingers now, and go into 1 stitch of your bunny, slide it through, go into the other stitch, grab another band and slide it through. Then you want to slip knot like so. We're going to do the same thing for this other end. So we want to, oh wow, the slip knot fell out. You'd want to take apart the slip knot. You'd go into 1 stitch, grab an end, and then you'd want to slide it through. So many bands in here. Here, wait, let me try this again. It's because there's a lot of bands in here. It's a bit hard and tight to get into here, but so again, slide this end through. This end is really bugging me. Here, wait. Okay. As I was saying, grab the end. There we go. Okay. And then we'd want to go into this next stitch over, grab this end, and slide it through, and then slip knot. And then release. So, this is what our bunny's muzzle looks like. We will be attaching the ears once we finish. So, this is what we have now. Now we can continue our bunny. So, next you'd want to take your tie-off band out and then put your stitch marker back on your hook. So next up, you can grab a bit of stuffing and stuff up your bunny's head. So you just want to open it up and push the stuffing inside. Like so. I think that's good. So next up, we will be doing a round of single crochet in our 6 stitches. There. So our next round is we will be increasing in every single stitch to get to 12 stitches. So let's do that. And they did zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'd say we are about halfway through the pattern right now, which is good. You want to get this bunny done fast as you can, unless you're doing if you're doing like a looming challenge. If you're trying to do maybe a 24-hour looming challenge or something, you would want this to take forever, but maybe, I'm not really sure. So far this one's going much smoother than my pre-filmed tutorial I filmed earlier, so that's good. Grab your C-clip and add it to that loop on your hook. We should have 12 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so next up we will be doing an increase followed by a single crochet to get to 17 stitches, so let's do that. So an increase, then in this stitch we will be doing a single. And by the end of this round we should have 17 stitches. Oop, I realized. There we go. Single crochet. So we will be ending off in a single crochet for this round. There. So this is what we have now. So next our round will be a round of single crochet all the way around. So I'm going to go off camera. You just want to do 1 round of single crochet. And I'll meet you guys back here in a bit. Okay everybody, welcome back. This is what we have now. Our next round is 2 single crochets followed by an increase to get to 22 stitches. So let's do that. So this is our first single crochet, our second single crochet, and then our increase. I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial so far. Let me just quickly fix that. If you've been noticing my band slipping off my hook a lot, it's because I try to go really, really fast, or fast as I can. Then if I go too fast, the bands just slip off the hook. So that's why bands keep slipping off the hook, if you are wondering. I realize I've been really quiet. And in our last stitch, we will be ending off in an increase. C-clip back on. I think now is an appropriate time to count, so we should have 22 stitches, so let's count. Okay, so my stitch count is a bit over, but that's okay, because next we will be doing a single crochet round all the way around. If your stitch count also is 24, you just want to do a decrease in the first stitch, in the first 2 stitches to get yourself back down to 22. But if not, you can just keep looming. If you have exactly 22 stitches, you can just keep looming. So we are doing a round of single crochet right now. As you can see, again, this wastes so much time. I should just go slower. I was going to do this round off camera, but I decided not to because of my uneven stitch count. And I just realized I forgot to show you guys how to make the tail in the beginning of the video. So I'll just show you once we decrease this guy up, I'll show you how to make the tail. There, grab your C-clip and add it to that front loop around your hook. Next, we will be doing 3 single crochets followed by a decrease, which should bring us back down to 17 stitches. So let's do that. So this is 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, then our decrease. 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. Seems like we're just going to end up 2 single crochets. That actually seems reasonable for a number like 22, because 21 you'd be able to do the 3 singles. So that's how I know I'm on stitch count. Anyways, let's count. We should have 17. Okay, so next we will be doing a single crochet followed by a decrease to get us to 11 stitches. So let's just do that. And I'm sorry if I'm going really fast or too slow. If I ever go too fast or too slow for you, you can pause or fast forward the video so you can complete your bunny. Or if you're just a viewer that decided to skip to this point of the video, hello to you. There, so now we should have something that looks like this. As you can see, this is starting to lose shape, so we will be grabbing some more stuffing to stuff up the bunny so it makes it a bit chubbier. So we're just gonna put in our stuffing. I think that looks good. This looks like a rubber duck to me. Anyways, I just realized something again. I think I did the face on the wrong side of the bunny. Actually, no, I didn't. I could just move it back. No, I didn't. Okay. Next, our next round is to decrease all the way around to get to 7 stitches. Sorry about the confusion there. I just got a bit confused. So we just have to decrease all the way around. You'll either get to 7 or 6 stitches. It doesn't really matter that much anymore now that we're almost done. And we're closing the bunny off, so it's really fine if your stitch count's off now. It just matters once you go crazy. Once we were in like the middle of the project, it was important to keep the stitch count, because if you didn't keep the stitch count, it'd be really hard to get the shape that you want. The shape might look a bit different. So that's why it's important to stay on stitch count, in my opinion. And Anna and I were thinking about, or I don't know about Anna, but we were thinking about doing a video on how to calculate band counts. But anyways, now that we have something like this, what we want to do is decrease till close, so you do not need your stitch marker anymore. We just want to decrease all the way around. I prefer doing 3 decreases until this design is closed, so that's 1. Okay, this is 2. And our final decrease, you want to grab a band and do a slip stitch. A slip stitch is when you grab your band and slide it through all of the loops on your hook. You want to reclaim and then slip knot. Yeah, okay. Now we want to tuck the slip knot inside our bunny. There. So now we have something like this. So we pretty much finished the bunny body. As you can see, it's pretty similar, kind of. Next, we will be needing our ears. So I'm going to do the ears first. So you just want to... okay, so we want to grab one ear. And as you can see, there's that stitch next to the eye. We want to go into that second stitch. So there's one stitch, and then right here is where we're going to go in. You're going to grab your band, pull through, reclaim, slip knot, and then tuck your slip knot band right on inside. So there, that is one ear. You can adjust to make it the way you'd like. Oh, then we're going to do the same thing. So right here, and then that stitch right there. So it looks pretty equal. You can grab your other ear. This is why the other tutorial kind of didn't work for this one, because anyways, you're gonna reclaim and slip knot. It didn't work because of the audio. It actually went out. Okay, so now we just want to tuck in our slip knot inside the bunny again. Anyways, guys, these are our bunny's ears. You can definitely poke them, adjust them, turn them around. This ear is a bit lopsided to me. I might fix that later. Next, we will be adding our tail. So I forgot to show you guys how to make the tail, and that's my fault. So we want to grab 3 bands and wrap them around twice. So once and twice. And then we want to grab another 3 bands and wrap them around once and twice again. Grab a single band and slide through all of these loops, and then reclaim. Then grab your bunny, turn it over, grab your tail with your hands, and just go down to this bottom. So right here, it looks like I was doing an increase. So right there, I was doing an increase in that stitch. Anyways, you pull it through, reclaim, slip knot, not too tight, but still tight, and then grab this band and tuck it inside your bunny or rabbit or bunny rabbit. Anyways, that's our tail. So now we can flip it back over and work on the legs. So these legs, they're probably the hardest thing to attach out of everything. So you want to move your hook down to find a stitch over here. You can go into the stitch, grab your band, pull it through, reclaim, and slip knot. Then you just want to go into another stitch and then grab another one of the stitches on the leg and do the same thing again. I know this isn't the easiest way to attach legs, but this is the way that I thought would work. So you're just going to keep doing this until you think the leg looks secure. That's what we're doing. As you can see, this half is still completely open, so we're going to try to close that up. There. So there is one leg. We're going to do the same thing to the other leg. I'll show you where to place it. Then I'm going to go off camera and finish attaching all these slip knots. So have your other leg. I'd say about here, you'd go into your stitch and slip knot it. And then you want to do the same thing, so just go into a stitch and then go into a stitch from the leg and then just pull it and slip knot. So I will be finishing up this off camera. So what you want to do is you want to continue slip knotting some of your bands until you are satisfied with the way it looks. And then you want to tuck in all of those slip knots. Okay guys, so there are your bunnies. I still have to show you guys how to make the fur. So all you need is a few bands and you're just gonna go into some of the stitches and slip knot them. So just slip knot in a few stitches around. So I'm just gonna do as I said. So I'm gonna put in 3 bands for 6 pieces of hair or fur, I guess, since we're making a bunny. Then you want to get your scissors and just cut the tops of your tie-off bands. And then just tug. And there, you can also cut the tie-off bands to make them shorter, to make them the way you'd like. Okay, so there is your bunny. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you to Chloe Looms who decided to do the collab with us. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel and Chloe's channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for the shout out. Bye!
Wow.